when people see that you're an employee-owned company, your success is in your hands. You own the company. Success or failure is in your hands.
You're not working for a company. You're working for initially yourself.
Now we got people looking at little things like cost, like when you leave the office, turn the light off so you're not burning energy. Or we got any waste anywhere? How do we resolve that?
The people in higher up really listen to the people that are on the line. They take what they go through from day to day and what they think very seriously, because those are the ones out there seeing it, seeing how we can change things.
When we transitioned, before then everybody was like, "This ain't my company. I'm just gonna come to work and do my part." But when we transitioned, all kind of ideas came out about, "Hey, let's try this. Let's go here and do this. Let's try to make this. We can be more profitable if we stop wasting this." We start hearing all of that kind of stuff coming at us.
It's good for me. It's good for everybody involved. I mean, like I said, it's just money in the bank. So, the best way to say it. So I love it.
Our owner, Davis Lee, realized that an ESOP could be a win-win. It was going to be the best fit for the employees and the company that he had built, and for the best exit strategy that he could look for too.
Davis, I think, tried several different exit strategies and ultimately came upon this. And in the end, I think it was really what was meant for him and this organization.
Everybody kind of being, how is this going to work? When we got our first, portfolio investment and everything of how, we were doing as a company and, the ESOP, I was like blown away at how much money just in the first year that some of the employees, some of the management had already earned just from that first year of the ESOP. And I'm like, if this is what it's going to be like, when I get ready to retire, I shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Everybody saw how much money they had that first year. It was amazing. You could just see the eyes light up when they knew that they're sitting there with $10,000 in an account. They didn't have to put a dime in.
Yeah, when they first gave us our ESOP statement, I finally was like, okay, this is real.
The first year we seen our statements and stuff, people was like, okay, we're buying into it. We see the progress,
In about 2023, we did our employee statement celebrations. And we gave those out just as being an ESOP for about 3 years. We had several employees, just line level employees, who had balances of around $10,000 or a little more. And we were able to take statements like that and explain that after 10 or 15 years, you're going to have the opportunity to have values worth several times your annual salary.
We want to thank you for your hard work and show you the results of your hard work through your retirement savings account. So in just a few minutes, your supervisors will hand out statements. These shares are 100% free to you, and they're allocated to you based on your annual earnings. So better attendance equals more shares. And so far this year, we are having a really good year.
The ESOP literally gives the shares and the retirement to the employees. It's based on your earnings every year. You earn the shares. It's given to you.
And it's a good feeling knowing that I'm coming to work and then eventually I'll have something when I leave. Because I do plan on staying with AlaTrade for a while.
There's an example that I heard early on. It was a story of a lady who came to work at AlaTrade, and she later told her shift manager that she only needed a job for something like 6 weeks. And she started getting involved with these huddles. This was about 2 years ago. And this was the type of person who just wanted to come in and do her job, collect a paycheck for several weeks, and move on. And 6 months later, she was still here because she felt included in that environment.
I do have several employees, at least once, twice a week, they'll come up and be like, hey, how's our yield looking? How's the company doing? What do we look like? And, we get to explain that to them when we get all the people out there for the huddle.
Huddles are basically engagement. Let's say you and I work on the same line. we cut chicken together. Okay, this particular week, you cut 5 legs a minute, I cut 8 legs a minute. So it's time for our huddle. Our supervisor pulls us together. It's 30 of us total. We go out, and the first thing we do is we celebrate our wins. So they take me, pump me up, build me up, because I did 8 a minute. Everybody's giving me a hand. It's just awesome. Everybody's telling me how good I did. So what that does, it motivates the other team members to want to do more.
We probably would not be successful without doing the huddles.
Those are fun. It's like a little chicken pep rally.
In the huddle, we have the steps. The first step, which is a warm-up. We pick an employee, they have to come up with a warm-up each week. Someone will do a dancing or anything, just to get the other employees to be engaged. That really brought everybody in together.
It's almost like a one-on-one with every employee you got.
We were in a huddle once, and we didn't hit our goal that week. And so we started asking, how can we improve this? And then the first thing that came up was this lady. She said, well, my knife around 1 o'clock, 1:30, it starts to go dull on me, And we were changing knives twice a day during that time period. So we started changing them 3 times a day after that. And that problem went away, and our yields came up as a result of that. So that, to me, that's people thinking out of the box. And had we not been employee-owned, she probably would have never said nothing. She was just going on ahead running with a dull knife, leaving too much chicken on that bone,
Estamos apoyándonos los unos a los otros y estamos trabajando bien ahí en la línea donde estamos. Ahora los demás no sé, pero ahí en la línea 2, pues ahí vamos bien. Eso es todo y gracias.
Okay, bravo por eso. Her appreciation was mainly because she was appreciated by God and all the co-workers together, that they work as a team. So she was appreciating all her co-workers for working as a team.
Han hecho buen equipo ellos los dos, con todos los otros de la línea 1, línea 2.
Muchas gracias. So she was appreciating James. James is our lead on line 1 and 2. And of course, Anna, she's a utility there as well. She was appreciating him due to that he is each time they need a glove, he's there. If they need a knife, he's there to be noticed. So that's why Miss Julia was appreciating James. But Miss Anna, I don't see Anna around here. Anna over here. So that's what the appreciation was for. I like to appreciate Mr. Juan. He is our new associate that hasn't been here but 3 months. He learned how to load on the other side, opposite side, and his side. He is doing a good job by the time he's been here, so I like to appreciate Juan. Algunos somos penosos para hablar, pero yo les quiero agradecer a todos. Trabajan en un buen equipo. Sin ustedes, la compañía no sacaría buen trabajo como hace. So I wanted to appreciate everybody. I didn't want nobody to be left out, but as a team, they work really good, and due to that, their hard work, they do produce a really good quality, so the company could produce a good quality. So thank you for all of us. So bravo por todos nosotros. So para el miércoles, acuérdense que nos van a dar comida. So eso es algo bueno que la compañía está haciendo sobre el ESOP. So muchos el miércoles, para que no traigan su lunch, aquí la compañía les va a dar de comer, ¿ok? Gracias por eso.
We've always been more of a family environment type company. We're very strong on taking care of our associates and our employees. They're not a number to us, they're family members. And so when ESOP come out, that made it even easier to do that, because now we're able to share the profits from the companies to our associates.
The family atmosphere is here a lot more than some of the other places I've worked, because we are a smaller company. Our job is to try to retain people, because since we are smaller and we're not just out there, just able to pull in 20, 30 people off the street every week, we want to treat our employees like family. We want to be able to be there for them, help them out.
I know everybody says hi to each other. It's like home. And it's nice. It honestly makes you feel so comfortable. And I love coming here and talking to everybody. Like, let's say we're having a bad day at home and we come to work, and then we have a whole bunch of friends, and then it's like, oh, I feel better now.
we all listen to each other and kind of care about each other and have all kinds of, get-togethers, baby showers, and, congratulations for this promotion. And it's really different here. It is.
About 3 years ago, my wife almost went into a diabetic coma. And when all that was going on, Jeremy, Miss Lisa, several people told me to take care of my wife. And, they reached out to me and they checked on me. And that right there said a lot, because most places, hey man, when you coming back to work? Hey, I need you back to work. So to me, that said a lot to me in that instance.
I've been here for 20 years. I started out as a production supervisor. I've been promoted 6 times within the 20 years. Most of our supervisors started out on the floor, on the production line, or as a lead position. We love to grow folks, and I think that what helps us stay bonded even more is that we give people opportunities to prove what they're capable of doing. And then once they have that opportunity, they're running with it. They're like, yeah, I'm going to show y'all made the right decision.
We promote from within when we can. And now we're seeing a good number of people who are with the company, but they're not in the same position where they started with the company. And we look for ways to be able to grow people. We think when we hire people, what other jobs can they do? What would be the next step for them?
I've moved up really quickly here, I feel like, and so have a lot of people out there. If you work towards it and you want it, they notice that. They notice that you're trying to move up, and they help you however they can to get you to that next position.
At first, I was very shy. I was a very closed-in person. Eventually, with my job, I'm more outgoing. Like right now, talking to you guys, I would not do that. But now, I feel good. It makes me happy because this plant helped me grow a whole bunch.
Just knowing that I have a company I'm working for that wants to invest in me makes me feel good about coming to work.
Everything we do revolves around how it creates value for our company and ultimately our shareholders. And so our shareholders are basically our employees, our family. And so, it differs from being a public company where maybe you don't know who those people are and it's a much bigger audience. And but our goals are very much the same. We're trying to make the right decisions and really just increase the share value of our company to take care of the people that are taking care of us every day as an executive team.
We want to say 1, 2, 3, work as a team. Okay, vamos a decir 1, 2, 3, trabajamos en equipo. ¡Bravo! So, eso es todo. Muchas gracias. Nos podemos regresar para atrás, nos lavamos nuestras manos y nos vamos a la línea. So we could go back, wash our hands, and we'll go back onto the line.